What's up, everybody? It's your boy Blizzy with another Blizzy mobile video. I'm just making this quick video. Wanted to touch on the Z Flip 3. Okay, so I got the Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 3 really close in time, and at the time before this I was using the S20 Plus, and I was looking to get into a new flagship device like I usually do, but I had waited around and watched the S21 do its thing and held on to my S20, and then when the Fold was introduced, I was all over that. I wanted it from the moment that it was introduced and released, but I sat and waited. I waited and I watched the second one come out. I watched the first one come out, I watched the second one come out, and I almost got the Z Fold 2. But I still wanted to wait, and I'm glad I did, because they released the Z Fold 3, a way more refined version of the Fold. And it was a great decision for me, and I love the phone, and that will be coming back into play here soon. I had to send it in to Samsung for a warranty issue with the millimeter wave cover on the side of the phone, and the adhesive from my case pulling it off, and yeah, that was a whole experience too, and I'm still dealing with that, and it's on its way back now. I got confirmation on Sunday from Samsung, out of all days, that it had been put in the mail. So I had the Fold and the Z Flip 3 all at the same time. I was using the Z Flip for work, and I wanted, initially when I bought it, it looked like a great phone to have in the pocket and was going to work great. And the first couple days were good or whatever, but then you start noticing things. When I'm out in the sun, the screen's brightness was just no way going to keep up with any kind of sun contact. And the Fold is a little bit the same too, not as bad because it's got a lot better brightness, but the Z Flip was just terrible when it comes to the light in the sun. The experience was terrible whenever you went into any kind of light with it. If you were in a dark place, you were good. So that is ultimately one of the huge reasons, and the battery life. I'm not a heavy power user, but I'm going to tell you like this. I have all these options on these phones, and I like to take advantage of them. And when you're unable to, that can be pretty frustrating. So having to use a device that's got all these options, and you have to toggle them down to try to reserve power and save power to make it throughout your day, is just not a fun experience. But anyways, now on to T-Mobile and what they did for me. I called T-Mobile out of date for my forgiveness for returning the phone, which is 20 days, I believe, when you order it online, and 14 in a store. So I was out of those days, and I really wanted to send this phone back, and didn't really want to deal with it anymore because it had not served its purpose, and I just was frustrated with it. So I called T-Mobile and let them know how I felt, and she let me know I was out of the range for the just to return it. But after talking with them and them looking at my account, blah blah blah, and I've been with them for years with separate accounts, they wanted to help me out. So what they did was, I only had the phone for a little over, not even a month, so I had not even really made a payment on it yet, because that's how I work with a lot of my devices. I make the monthly payments on it and pay it off and move on. Well, the girl got her supervisor on the phone and let me know that they were going to pay off 50% of the phone, so that when I paid off the other 50%, which was like $450 or something, that's what I would have paid, which I did. I paid, and then I was up for early upgrade. So I paid off the Flip 3 that it's the half of it they wanted me to pay off, and instantly place an order for the S22 Ultra, and now the Z Flip 3 is in a box and it's being shipped back to them, and now it's a trade-in. But T-Mobile didn't have to do that for me, and I'm not, you know what I mean, coming on here and trying to tell you guys that you need to get with them or whatever. The service is spotty in some areas, and especially here in Maine because I'm near the mountains and stuff. But I'll be honest with you, I moved out here and I had some problems with the service for a couple months. T-Mobile paid off my bill for 2 of those months. They paid it off, and I didn't have a phone bill because of the service and them having to work on a tower here in Maine to be close around my house to have decent service. They actually made a service call, and I did notice a very big difference in my service here at the house. So they are doing things for me, and they are bending the rules a little bit, doing the one-time promotion for me to be able to trade the Z Flip back and to get the S22 Ultra. Now, I hadn't even mentioned to them what phone I was going to get and that I wanted to order it immediately. It was just I wanted really to send this phone back and go a different option. But I did let them know that I was going to get a different device, just not which one. And it wasn't about the money, and it wasn't about any of that when it come to them. It was, they truly bent over backwards a little bit to make me happy, and I respect that. And I recommend T-Mobile if you guys got with them. For instance, I have 3 lines and my bill is like $165 a month, and mine is only a little bit higher because I have a couple financing things on there, but you can get a really good deal out of T-Mobile, and they stand behind their company, especially now that they're merging with Sprint and taking over that, and it's good. But I wanted to make this video simply for this. The Z Flip is a good phone. It's not a phone for me, but it could be a phone for you. Just depends on what you're coming from and what you're used to. You know, leave me some comments and let me know if you upgraded to the S22 Ultra or any of the S22s or the Fold, whatever it is that you got. Let me know where you're coming from and what led you to that device. How big of a jump did you make, and what do you feel about it? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe we can do some good stuff here in the future and you guys enjoy. Please leave me some comments, subscribe, rate, and let me know what you feel about the Fold 3 or the Fold 2. What phone are you using? Do you have any foldable devices? If you have any questions for me as far as service with T-Mobile, AT&T, I've had pretty much all of them throughout the years. But you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Monday is right around the corner, and we'll be back doing it. Normal work schedule, 40 hours, killing it this week. So you guys have a great week. Enjoy the videos, watch my other ones. Thank you. Peace.